Nau mai haru mai hoki mai, ki roto i te whare nei o Raukawa. E mihi ana ki a koutou katoa, e kōrero tia nei au e pāna ki tēnei ruma, te Huia Kaimanawa. Nō reira, tēnei ka mihi aki ki a koutou katoa i tēnei wā. Welcome this morning into our whare o Huia Kaimanawa, located within our Raukawa house in Tokoroa, and housed within this beautiful room are treasures to behold. They say that a treasure is an expression of prized possession. And so in terms of this room, the Huia Kaimanawa, within this room we house those taonga, those treasures that are of prized possession for the iwi, for the whānau, for the hapu, and for the organisations of RCT and RST. It is our duty, it is our responsibility, it is our obligation to care and preserve these taonga, these treasures within this room, to maintain and keep them in the way or in the manner that they deserve and command. There are many pieces housed within this room that are from a bygone era. There are modern pieces. There are those pieces that are part of our natural fibres, such as harakeke. And those are just some of the taonga treasures housed within this Huia Kaimanawa room. They're prized possession in terms of their worth that they are or that they have for our people of Raukawa. So I want to welcome you once again this morning into the house as we go on a bit of a journey of what's within our Huia Kaimanawa. In 2024, our kapahaka team, Mātauranga Tarau, took first place. This particular piece over here was the #1 piece or taonga treasure that was won by our Mātauranga Tarau rōpū that day when they stood at the competition for the Tainui regionals. Within our Huia Kaimanawa room are many taonga, many treasures, but there's one particular taonga that I would like to speak about today, and that's the pārera toki or adze. In order to understand the importance and the significance of this piece of taonga, I actually have to take you to the kōrero in terms of where this piece was located. So roughly 25-30 kilometres northeast of Tokoroa is a land block known as Te Whetū number 3. Also part of that is the Kinleith Forest. Located beside the Opako and Tauwhare streams was this old pā site that was occupied pre-1700s by Ngāti Maihi, a hapu of Raukawa. In 2003, a well-known archaeologist by the name of Perry Fletcher had been out on a field trip, and he came across what he believed to have been a pā site. It wasn't something that was planned, it wasn't something that he had researched about. It was more of a natural find of this pā site. He went on to talk about on the top of the ridge itself, where the pā is located, there were some palisade posts that stood. Some were standing, I should say, and some had fallen down. And it wasn't until Perry had gotten up to that part where he discovered this particular taonga, or this tuki. And he contacted the Raukawa Trust Board at that time and had told them what had happened, what he had found. And it was arranged that some kaumātua would go out onto the site with him to do a blessing or perform karakia, recite karakia, and then retrieve the actual adze taonga to bring it back, or bring it into the Raukawa Trust Board. So Robin, Perry and Jonathan went up to where they had found the piece, the taonga, and Jonathan was the one who recited karakia to remove this particular piece, the Pārera Adze, and bring it back to the Raukawa Trust Board. It is from that name of the Ngāti Maihi Pā site, or Pārera, that this particular tuki carries the name. And it's about remembrance. It's about the tangible in terms of the Pārera itself, the adze, we have that, we can touch, we can feel. And the kōrero that goes with it is the intangible. It's about knowing that this piece is associated to those people, to that whenua, and in that bygone era. This is our beautiful taonga here. It is of grey-whack rock, and grey-whack rock is found quite generally around New Zealand. They come from off mountainous ranges and flow down and fall into rivers and streams and erode after time. It's not a ceremonial piece. It wasn't used for any type of war or clubbing one another with. It was commonly used for cultivating and digging of the whenua. Knowing the association to the actual pā site and having this particular piece with us, once again, we have the tangible, this piece here, the Pārera Adze, the Pārera tuki, and we have the intangible, which is attached to that, and that's in the kōrero, that's in the narrative. Pātaka whakairinga kōrero. This is this part of the room within our Huia Kaimanawa. Literally, it means storehouse of narratives. And it is within this space that the intention behind it was to welcome uri of Raukawa and others to come in here and access the information to help them on their pathway or journey of learning. Within this room are treasures of research reports. Also provided within this space were many books, be them from a bygone era or modern day. We also developed some particular books around such kaupapa as te pūtake o te riri, and photographs of many of our kaumātua who are no longer with us, and be remembered as part of some tireless work that they did on behalf of Raukawa Charitable Trust, Raukawa Settlement Trust, and the Raukawa Trust Board. It is a space where our whānau can come and hopefully learn a bit more about themselves and how the iwi operates today. Now that you know a little bit more about the Huia Kaimanawa room, do you want RCT to utilise this room to store and protect your collection of taonga? Do you want this room to be a holding room for your taonga, or do you want us to empower you to store and care for your own taonga? Let us know in the survey link below. Kia ora.